Last time on the Language of Magic, you guys were approaching an orc camp. You were set off to rescue the wife of an orc gentleman that put up that little post saying they needed help. You met him and his children at an oasis, and he had given you some directions as to where to go. It wasn't very far. Uh, Things that all kind of happened nearby, where his wife was essentially taken away by a dozen or so of these very barbaric, rough-looking orcs, as he would have described it. And you guys pondered some options for a little while, and ended up starting off this encounter with a stealth incursion in which you distracted guards with the image of a large dragon. They raised the alarm, waking some up, and they were starting to head towards this distraction as you guys were sneaking in. And Tango went ahead and walked to the nearest orc, who was very much focused on a dragon, and started chopping him up. This drew a little bit of attention to you guys to give a little bit of a time for them to move from the distraction of a fire-breathing dragon towards group of dragons minions, not dragons minions, but actual invaders. Um, Before you guys got into a full fight with pretty much the entire camp. Uh, there are various orcs of different caliber inside of this war party. One of which was a typical orc barbarian who was one of the last to enter into the fight, pounded his chest, and would challenge each and every one of you. As you guys were slowly going through the orcs, Tango did engage with the orc leader, the war chief, and the two of them basically uh, cut each other up until the point of exhaustion. And with a little bit of help from Arcus and some healing he had in a ring, he was able to maintain Tango's posture for him, and they were able to finish off this orc. One of the other orcs has remained. They began dodging towards the end, doing their best to avoid attacks and so forth. And they surrendered the moment that Nanoc, the orc barbarian, surrendered. Or excuse me, when they fell in battle. Uh, Speaking with Phalar, between sessions, they said that they would have probably stopped trying to smush this orc. I imagine Darren would do the same thing. So most likely you've got a prisoner. If things change and you guys decide you would have smushed this orc, there is a giant ape. Phalar is a giant ape currently, breathing down their neck. And with that, we will pick things back up inside of the orc camp where things have started to become quiet.
Oh, well, damn. That guy was strong.
Not strong enough.
No.
I got a
I.
potion if you need it, buddy.
I. Ooh, that sounds good. So does a nap. I'm going to lay down for a second. I'm going to go crawl into the tent.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna inspect the. I guess I'll inspect the chief's body to see what he has on him, if anything. Start
Sure.
looting.
You see that they have um, a loin cloth. Appears to
Mm.
be not well cut. It's almost like it's just been torn off of some furry creature. Uh, in addition, they do have a small potion that's kind of tied to it, a little leather strap. At his side is a great axe. It's seen better days. It is chipped and so forth. And you do notice that very similar to what like a little kid might do when they're pretending to be a superhero, they've got a cloak tied around their neck.
Alrighty. Simon's just going to take all of that, including the loincloth, and stuff it in a bag. And then walk away.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, if you could make a Constitution saving throw for me. The DC is 20,
Is it oh god. Okay.
and it's not magic.
Hold on.
What did you do?
I don't know. 18. So close.
As you begin to remove the loincloth, Simon can't help but catch a waft, and you are immediately sickened. You basically have the poison condition so long as you're attempting to remove this loincloth, and you are currently fighting back an unbelievable wretch that seems to want to have.
Okay. Can I take a small knife that I have and just cut the cord to the potion that's affixed to it?
Yeah, it's just it's half rotting leather straps, and you can cut those off very easily.
Okay. And then Simon's going to throw up on the body and then walk away.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah. I put all 4 things in the party loot. Unidentified. Okay, save changes, and there we go. Yeah, I guess Simon will just start going around, cleaning up and looking around at things. Because, oh wait, we need to find that lady. Whoops.
Arcus knows where she is. He can.
Okay.
I was just going to say he'll head over there and work on unlocking the cage.
All right. As you guys walk through the tent and you start heading towards the back, you do notice there's a couple of crates sitting inside of the tent, and a small table. Parsnip, as you go through, and we'll do this as Arcus is going back and working towards the cage that's in the back. You'll open up one crate, and you'll see it's mostly empty, but down towards the bottom there's this pile of coins. It's mostly copper, a few silver that are in there. You go over and you open up the next crate, and you see a flat object that decent size with a cloth kind of covering over it, and you lift up the cloth and you see a painting. It looks like a painting of a human male, a little bit of a beard, fluffed over cap on the side with a little pearl earring. Uh, appears to be a merchant of some sort. You go over to the next crate. Yeah, you pop that open. It looks like it's filled up with sand. And then lastly, there's a small table. And sitting on that small table, you've seen some tool sets and so forth. You see what appears to be an alchemy set that it looks like a doll would use. Uh, you don't need to roll any perception checks for the things you guys are finding. Simon, you start zipping around, just ignoring the lady, and you don't really find much on the majority of the orcs. So on the one that was casting spells, not the obvious warlock, but on the sorcerer, there was you find a scroll. You find I'm sorry, you find a case, and inside of it are 2 scrolls.
Okay. What about the clerics?
They did
That
not
were
have they have got on a kind of hardened leather armor. It looks like it would be almost worthless to anybody. I mean,
Okay.
you could take it and sell it for copper if you were in desperate need of some kind of an armor. You could essentially wear it, but don't believe you would get any value out of it.
Okay. Devin, do you want me to put the stuff that you found in the party loot as well?
Sure. But I'm keeping the drum.
Well,
You've got
no one
got a
was.
drum.
Yeah, no one's going to question that.
Arcus, you only spent a third of a round looking into this cage before. You were jumping around like a cricket, and you bounced over, spoke to this person for just a second, and kind of bounced away almost immediately. Looking at them now, you see this orc woman inside of inside this crate, and now you have just a second to kind of look. Something seems a little bit off. The way she's kind of sitting with her legs crisscross on the ground, and she's got this shirt on. It's been washed through with sand. It's a little bit dirty. It's obviously been wearing it for a while. And you look at her, and it looks like she's pregnant. She's clearly got some, pooch going on with her shirt. And it, with your intelligence, it does seem kind of odd that the husband didn't mention that at the time. And when I say pregnant, I'm talking like 9 months type of pregnant. And she's just sitting there, and she's got her elbow on her knee, and she's resting her head on her fist that's kind of curled up, and she's just watching you to come up. She goes, well, I think you guys did pretty good. I certainly think you made the war party happy.
They seem quite content for a prisoner.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm very, I'm very much wanting to get out of here. I figured it would happen eventually. Wouldn't mind getting back to my kids. So you guys starting to clean them up. Certainly made my chances of getting out of here much better.
Do you know who sent us?
Well, I'm sure it could have been my family, or maybe you guys are clearly adventurers. I figured you maybe just happened upon this place and thought, war party, they certainly have something good, right? Yeah, so why are you here?
Well, we got sent here. To find you, I think. But doesn't seem like we were sent with all the information.
I mean, there's not much to tell. There's, camp, war party orcs, not too friendly, looking for a fight. I don't know what other information you need to come to this place.
Why did they take you?
That's a long story. That's a very long story, really. Oh, you want me to tell it now? I would prefer to not be sitting here inside this cage to tell my story.
Sure. Yeah. No. I mean, Simon. Are we releasing this prisoner?
Simon will run over. I mean, yeah, we were sent by her husband to rescue her, right?
Right.
Oh, dear Lord, you're pregnant.
This is my friend Simon.
Yeah, your husband.
She sizes you up and she kind of run over and you get the feeling she's really trying to figure you guys out at the moment.
So we were contracted by your husband. You're Dragha, right? Dragha?
Yeah, Dragha, huh?
Okay, yeah. Your husband, cute orc guy, 2 kids over at the Oasis.
He is
Does that
cute,
track?
isn't he?
Uh-huh. So why? Um. Okay. I am very clearly not a lady, and so I don't know pregnancy stuff. How long have you been pregnant? Because your husband just wanted you back and in making the indication that you were pregnant. Like, had we known you were pregnant, we probably wouldn't have just killed everyone. We probably would have tried to find an easier egress with like less risk to your body.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me. Arcus, you can too, if you don't mind.
Any chance I can? I want to make an insight check, but I'm trying to decide of what I'm trying to determine. She just seems too like okay with this situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like she seems like she has shock, kind of. Which I mean, yeah, if you're in a cage and kidnapped and all that, that would track, right? Maybe, but
Yeah. But she's just kind of like,
it's not reacting the way I would expect.
yeah, like you would think like, hey, thanks a lot for coming or something, you know?
Well, she did
Right,
say
sure.
thanks, but she's just beyond
She's just
chill.
Yeah, she's like very calm about this. So, trying to figure that out.
Sure.
But I don't really know how to describe what I'm trying to figure out.
I think I understand. You're not all that sure. You can definitely tell that you are correct that she seems far more comfortable than you would expect. Simon, with your kind little face and your gentle words to her, she kind of scoffs a little bit, and she looks downwards, and she goes, "All right, I think they're okay. I don't think they're gonna hurt you." You might be thinking she's speaking to her stomach, but then you see it move and kind of as if something's kicking inside of her shirt.
Oh my god, it's a chest burster. Little xenomorph humor that failed.
Oh no, she laughed. I laughed. Oh, you see her. She takes her shirt and she pulls it down forward. It looks like for a second she's about to flash you guys, but what you notice, those of you that are kind of looking in the cage, as she pulls her shirt down, there's 2 eyes, 2 fairly small head, fairly large eyes for it. And these 2 round eyes kind of reflect light all of a sudden, and seem to be staring right towards you. Towards those of you that are right in front of her.
Hello.
Nobody mentioned we are rescuing 2 people.
I mean, at the end of the day, we'd rescue everyone, right? But that is a good point. Were they here with you? Or were they here before you? And are y'all okay? Like, Simon at this point, I would think is like working to get the cage open with Arcus. I think it's okay to let them out, maybe.
Okay. There is kind of this crude lock on it, and it. Oh, that does remind me. Parsnip probably would have found it. Parsnip was checking through the tent and so forth. As you guys are kind of fumbling around with it, Parsnip, over in the area where you are now, maybe a little more towards the brazier, there is what appears to be uh, a smear along the ground. And in that smear, you do find a key. You also find a broken drumstick.
Oh.
Found the key.
And the drummer.
That too. I'll unlock the lock.
You unlock the lock, and as you do, she's just calmly watching you guys. She takes a deep breath, and she gently is pushing the door open, and she begins to stand up out of this foreground image.
I'm able to help her up, or at least to balance, because like if she's sitting in the cage, right?
Yes, you can start to help her. She chuckles as you do, and as Droga stands up, you guys now see her, and she is, to put it mildly, swole. She's a 7 foot tall female orc with muscles that are incredibly lean, and you can just see the ripples through them. She appears to be incredibly strong, yet still somewhat feminine. And as she stands up, her head is actually higher than that of the top of the cage. And so she kind of stretches herself out a little bit. And so she takes one hand at this point now, and she puts it underneath her shirt, and then takes the other and takes the top of it and starts kind of shaking it. And she goes, "All right, come on out now." And you see bloop, plopping into her little hand a little 1.5 foot tall creature. And for a second, a slight shiver goes down your spine because you all recognize what the creature is. There's tales of these creatures, uh, little horror stories that you tell children about these creatures. Don't let them come near things. Stay away from them. Never go to their towns. As she holds a little gremlin in her hand. This creature, it's got a little bit of it's kind of like got this little scraps of leather kind of covering their body, uh, and they've got the short black hair, large ears that kind of fling out to the side, and their head kind of darts back and forth to amongst all of you. Ah, 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 ah. Hey, good job. You're not gonna hurt us, right?
Even if we were going to, I don't think we have the energy to. You're safe, buddy.
Oh, that's great. He grabs onto her hand, dangles down from it for a second, drops onto the ground, and you see him skitter over towards where Parsnip found the key. And he goes over to the smear on the ground, and he starts kind of stomping on it. Little tea splashes, and the smear happening. He's like, ha, 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 who's little now? Who's little now? Ha, ha, ha. Draga just kind of shakes her head. Yeah, the drummer kept this little thing around, and I think he whenever he was getting picked on for being small, he'd pick on a little guy over there. Just he did something to make him feel big. He's been here for a while. They've been kind of mean to him.
Okay. Well, real quick, I do still want to know, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine, thank you. I appreciate it. Stiff. I haven't been standing up. Uh, you know me, Dragha. Little guy over there. That's Gizzo. Say hi, Gizzo.
Okay. Hi, Gizzo. All right. Um, cool. Well, we're going to continue looking through this place if you can give us just a little bit of time to rest. Just a short break if you don't mind, because right now I feel like a stiff wind would kill me.
That's fine. You guys take all the time you need. You just rest up. She's just kind of looking around, and she's just sort of nodding in the general direction of all the slain orcs that are everywhere.
Oh, do we need to kill should we leave them here like this, or should we like bury them or burn them or something?
Oh, I'm sure they'd appreciate a burial. Oh, I see. She points on the ridge. I see you got a survivor. He can help with that, I'm sure. A few
All
seconds
right.
later, you hear. You turn and look, and this little gremlin has run into the tent, and he runs up to the little alchemy set that's sitting on the table. And he's like, and he starts clinking and clattering around the little alchemy set that's there. Dragha just walks past you, walks in the tent, finds one of the little furs that have been thrown down on the ground, and just sort of reclines onto her side. Just it doesn't seem to be sleeping, but she's comfortable.
Simon,
That's
something
a good.
seems very weird about this, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, but it could just be her personality.
I suppose, yeah.
Like, it seemed like she said that we made the people we slaughtered happy for a fight. So maybe this is just cultural differences that we're not used to.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
I do too. If I had the energy, I'd try to peek into her head, but I got nothing. Like I'm running on fumes.
Yeah, I definitely think a rest is in order here. Tango's already asleep, so
Yeah, real quick, what are we gonna do with the so Dragha said to bury them, but there's tons of bodies and like sure they try to kill us, but I don't want to just leave them to bloat in the sun. And then also we have a prisoner. What are we doing with that?
very good point.
Is Darren here?
Yeah,
Oh.
Darren, I made the assumption that you wouldn't attack the archer when he threw down his arms and surrendered when Nanoc fell. Baylor said that they would have done that.
Right, yeah, same. He wouldn't finished him off.
Darren, do you know what we should do with this guy?
Hold on, I can't hear you. Give me a second. I think he's gonna
Oh,
move
whoops.
over here.
Sorry, I thought you were next to us, but that's a good point.
He's just gonna be looking down at you guys from the ridge. Yeah, what's up? Well, what is it?
What are we doing? What are we doing with the survivor that you got?
I'd say we let him live, but we make sure he can't hurt anyone else again.
Well, I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. I guess what we should do is let's go ahead and help try to clean up and pick through the bodies as we do so, and then just get Dragha home. And also, Dion, what did you say the name was of the gremlin? You said Gizmo?
Gizzo.
Gizzo. And also, I guess we need to talk about Gizzo, the gremlin, because, like, she wasn't the only prisoner.
Ha!
Oh, no. Gizzo, I got a question. What are your plans now?
Here. Arcus, Gizzo comes running over to you and offers you a what appears to be a potion bottle.
Is there anything in it? Or is it just a bottle?
Yeah. It seems to be a corked potion bottle with some kind of green fluid inside.
Thank you. What is this, Mr. Gizzo?
That is an elixir.
Okay. Does it have any kind of effects that I should know about?
Yeah, good stuff.
Elixir of good stuff.
Huh?
Thank you.
Yep.
Do you know what this
what's,
potion? Oh,
what's your plan now, Gizzo? How did you end up here, and what do you plan to do now?
Oh, I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I was in a different place, and I wandered around, and then I found some orcs, and the orcs were like, "Hey, you're tiny," and they were mean to me, and they gave me the little guy, and the little guy would come over, he would pull my ears, and he would rub the top of my head and say, "Ha ha, you're smaller than me," and he would put his foot on top of my head, and he would just kind of, he didn't hit me very hard. He's really really weak, but and I don't know. I've been there with these guys for 3 days, 3 months, maybe a year. I don't know. Sometime. It's been a while. It's been, I don't know, some time.
do you have any plans for your future?
No.
Because, I don't want to just leave you here, buddy.
Oh, I assumed I'd be coming with you, right? Wherever you're going.
I mean, yeah, we were going to take Dragha back to her family, and then we were going to go, I think, back to Torrington? Excuse me, sorry, y'all. Maybe to a fallen abandoned mind flayer ship?
Huh? I've never heard of those places. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess you're with us, buddy. We are called the Emerald Scale, and we are a group of adventurers, and we also have a house. So, I guess we can discuss that with everyone when everyone wakes up. In the meantime,
I'm Gizzo, Gizzo QQ, and I am from Happy Fun Place, and I make elixirs.
cool. Well, do you know what this potion is? I got it off the big guy's loincloth, and I show him the potion that I cut off.
Okay.
He looks at it really, really close.
Oh yes. Okay. Hair tonic.
For your face or for your hair? What kind of hair?
He looks really close at it. He looks around at everybody. He looks down at himself for a second.
Toe hair.
Gross. Okay, I'll just put this in my bag and maybe pull a prank.
Marcus just whispers to Simon, we might want to get a second opinion on this.
Yeah, I was gonna cast and identify. Not around the little guy, because I don't want him to think that I don't trust him. But also, I just met him. So there's that.
Simon, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good. We were, you kind of just spaced out there for a minute, and then Gizzo came over, and we got distracted. I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay, no, you're good. I got a call, so I just texted you guys about it. So, Darren is gonna ask you guys, friends, are we going to rest here?
I mean, you might be good to go, but I need a minute. And I think Tango's already unconscious.
Oh, man, sure, that's fine. We can wait here a minute. Is it a giant minute? A little minute?
I think that's going to
Kind of
depend on
minute.
Tango and his ability and willingness to move.
What time of day are we in as well, DM?
It's like 10 o'clock at night.
Maybe we just give Tango a little nap and then we head back. I know it's late, but like, she probably wants to see her kids and her husband.
All right then. Well, I guess just. I don't know how I feel about leaving that prisoner there. Like, I know that we can lock him in there, but I don't know if he has a spare key or something.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gizzo. Oh my god, I forgot we have another prisoner. No, I was going to see if they would help me bury all their comrades, and then I was going to try to put the fear of whatever god he believes in him, and I don't know what else to do with him.
You the prisoner who the giant ape, the apelar has thrown into the cell is just kind of in there, and they kind of speak up. I'll put the bodies on the pyre for you if you want. Sure, that would at least honor them. And you're not gonna put any fear of Grum into my head here. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. But I appreciate it. I'm not gonna do anything. You guys. And he points towards Nanoc. You guys killed the war chief, so clearly, as a matter of honor, I am not going to fight you now.
Okay, and are you gonna just go with Dragha and be like the new uncle guy that comes into their life, or like what are your next plans?
He looks at you very confused.
Are you
No.
just gonna stay here?
Yeah, I'll go back to the clan.
But the clan's dead.
No. This is the war party. This is not the clan.
Oh, okay, cool.
What were you all doing with Dragha?
Nanoc thought that she'd make a good mate for him.
Got it.
And y'all all died because he fell in love with well, not even love. He fell enamored with someone?
It's a matter of honor. You follow your war chief.
Stitch
Hmm.
Fix, kings have done more for less.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have any kings. Okay. Well, I don't say I completely understand, but as long as you're happy with, or that's a really weird statement, as long as you're okay with everything. Still really weird to say after we killed your friends. All right, well, I'm glad. You know what? I'm just gonna go over here, and Simon just starts rifling through other stuff.
Fair enough. Simon, you start rustling through other things, and Draga's. You can tell as you turn around, she was looking at you, and she's been chuckling the things you've been saying. Do you guys let the archer out so that he can begin dealing with the rest of the bodies?
Yeah, and Darren would help him put the bodies in the pyre.
Okay, that works. Yeah, so he'll go around and he'll pick them up, and there are several large fire pits. Many of them go over in the one that's southeast of the tent there, but even the smaller ones, it doesn't really matter. And sometimes you'll be like, "You had a good death, yes. Go after Grum in the afterlife." Tosses it into the fire. It's, good death. Yes, good death. Yeah. Spit on Grum. To hell with him. Throws him on the pyre. And he just kind of repeats that over and over again with each of them. He gets to the drummer at some point, and he kind of, yeah, yes, that's why we called you Smear. And he kind of like takes his foot and scrapes it along the ground to get the mushy dirt. Picks it up and, hey, even you, get in the fire. I'm sure Grum will laugh at you.
You know, I don't. I guess there's all sorts of people out there, and I realized how sheltered I am.
Drogo speaks up as you guys are kind of in the group, and all that's going on, and she goes, "So, let me ask you, did you think this was an orc clan that you came in here and fought?"
We
Is he
just were
asking Devin?
told.
Whoever's around.
Sorry, he probably would be helping the archer. I said.
We were just told that a group of orcs came by, about 12 of them, and took you away.
Oh, okay. So you weren't specifically targeting a clan, right? You were coming
No, we.
after a party of ne'er-do-wells.
Okay. Well, that explains some things to me. Thank you for taking the time to educate me. You're very well adjusted to the situation. Like, is this common among orc culture, or are you just that well adjusted?
Oh, no. All right. There's these children. This doesn't surprise me. This outcome wasn't a surprise at all for me. I probably would have gotten away eventually. If I had just gotten close enough with the key, but Schmear was afraid of me.
I mean, to be fair, I think I come up to your kneecap, and that's maybe if I stand on my tippy toes.
To educate you further, this is not a clan. This is a war party. If you were going in and slaughtering a clan, now that would be something I would not appreciate. That would mean you were killing non-combatants, children, and so forth. There's a
Mm-hmm.
party out here for war.
So they're just out here to fight? Or were they like y'all's guardians?
No. All right, come here, little one. She sits back down on the ground, gets close to you and anyone else that wants to listen. This is a war party from the Santusk clan. That little guy over there, yeah, I guess he's not that little. Nanoc's there. He was trying to bring me back. He figured a show of strength would make me want to leave my husband for him, but I did not capitulate to his advances.
Okay.
Last time I saw these, they were children. And, well, I used to be the war chief of the Santusks. See, so they probably grew up here, and my tales of my exploits, when when they came across us, my husband and children and I traveling, they went back, told Nanoc, I can only imagine. I was out there. And he's trying to become alpha. He told me, he said, if I could be his wife, he said the two of us would be such a power couple that we could go back and we'd be an alpha. We would rule the clan together. I've been laughing at him. Been laughing at all of them, but when 14 of them are trying to hold me down, eventually it happens. And Nanoc was pretty resilient, so I couldn't just take them all on.
I don't mean to sort of be insulting, so please don't take it this way, but why wouldn't he just, why is your husband still alive?
Well, Mogrosh is probably alive because when they came to take me away, I more or less let them. I mean, she does air quotes, struggled. Uh, and they were able to pull me away from him. I told him, don't come after me, don't come after me. And Mogrosh, I love him so much. He's so beautiful, but he's not a fighter. I think that's what made me love him the most. He's not a fighter. So I said, take the kids and run. And he did. He listened. He was good. He know that I was former war chief. Believe me, when we got out of his eyesight, I put up a real fight. It took 8 of them out. Didn't kill them. You guys did. But eventually they were able to tie me down, get me back here. I've just been waiting for my time. I knew I'd get out of here. Hope my kids aren't too worried.
No, they're really nice. They showed us the picture that the portrait, I guess, that they gave you. Yeah, they were nice. Simon's just imagining the stick figure in his head and comparing it to the mom and being like, "Yep, exact likeness."
Yeah, she has a little leather wrapped wooden medallion around her neck, and she kind of turns it over, and you can see the little stick figure family on the bottom of it, or on the underside. Yeah, it's my prized possession. I'm very careful. I didn't want them to see what this was. If they took this from me, I'd have been really, really upset.
Did they take anything else from you?
Yeah, I tore my clothes up a bunch when they were fighting me, but broke quite a few of their teeth. So I guess it's fair.
Simon will just start casting mending and prestidigitation to clean her up.
Oh, ain't you a sweet one? That's fine. So yeah, some of our there's missing parts of it. So when you mend it, it doesn't regenerate the clothes, but it kind of puts a seam and so forth and
Mhm.
seals it up. Oh yeah, I've just been here every night. He comes in, tries to say, "No, there's tonight. We're gonna go home. We're gonna reclaim the power." And I just chuckle at him.
Well, you can put this behind you, and we will not say anything about the fact that you could have saved yourself. We'll let him think that he did good by sending us after you.
Yeah, I got no. Yeah, might have been able to get away. I don't think I could have taken on the whole camp. Like I said, the cover, he's pretty resistant. He's grown up. But yeah, I was hoping to find my way and just eventually get back. But this is better. It might have taken me weeks to get free.
Given your intimate knowledge of these war camps, how much time do you think we have here before, say, someone comes looking or wandering?
Oh, yeah, we're unlikely to have anybody. The whole camp was here when you guys raided it. And it's not like anyone from the hometown is going to be coming here and looking for these folks. They're expecting them just to come back or to be dead. I mean, it's not uncommon for a war party to go out and just find some big challenge and run off. I mean, they live to die a glorious death so they can go off to fight Groom in the afterlife.
Alrighty.
But it's nice to be able to stand up straight and stretch out. I appreciate that very, very much.
Yeah, give me 1 second. And Simon's going to look over at Tango's unconscious body and just, because I have the future for this still, is just going to, in his head, be like, hey, buddy, are you? Respond if you're conscious. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all, I don't know what the likelihood of us getting Tango up is.
I mean, I vote that we just spend the night here, I guess.
It works. Excuse me, sorry, y'all.
Any
Yeah, that
more
works.
travel kind of puts us at a bit of a disadvantage at this point.
Well, that's a good point. I only have first level spells left. Before I go to bed, I can put some shield spells in that ring of yours, or I can put uh, Arms of Hadar or Dissonant Whispers in it, or I can put the sleep spell in it.
Yeah, I mean, anything you think would be helpful. I know the healing sure came in handy.
Yeah, that's going to be a Phalar or a Parsnip request, because I don't got that, but I'll put sleep in there, and I'll put a Dissonant Whisper spell in there.
When you talk about healing, the little guy chirps up.
If you drink that that could be healing.
He points to the elixir that he gave Arcus.
It could be healing, or it is healing.
Yes.
As always, you leave nothing gray, good friend.
Uh-huh.
Arcus, Darren would put his hand on your shoulder and he would say, I have some spells that I can cast in that ring of yours if you would like me to.
Yeah, I mean it's a communal ring. I'm just kind of the guy holding it, so put
I
whatever
put a
we
cure
want in
in it.
there.
What was that person?
Sorry, Parsnip, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said I can put a cure wounds in it.
Okay.
All right. That leaves 2 spots for 2 level 1 spells, or 1 spot for a level 2 spell.
I have left.
I do have a spell that it helps you commune with the divine. They bless you. That could be a good one. I also have a word of healing, if you would like.
I could put a level 2 spell in it that would allow us all to hide very well. And then I wouldn't
That's
have to
good.
prepare it.
I mean, right now, I've put sleep and dissonant whispers in it, and we got a cure from parsnip. So the healing word sounds great. The Heidi ability you have sounds great. I mean, I'll let y'all decide. And I'm gonna go ahead and start identifying these scrolls before we go. Before we take a rest. And he's gonna ritually cast identify on the scrolls.
Sorry, that was sleep. And
I put it in
dissonant whispers.
yeah, and there's a cure wounds in there as well. It's in the party loot towards the bottom. There's a section for ring of spell storing, and that's where I've been putting the spells. Probably need to move that to party notes now that I think about it, but it's fine.
Simon, you're able to just, between you and Arcus, you can just look at the scrolls and tell what they are.
Oh, cool.
You have a scroll of detect magic and a scroll of fog cloud.
Oh, cool. Do you have this spell, Arcus?
Not the fog cloud.
Well, there you go.
I can dispel magic.
Was it detect magic or spell magic? Sorry.
Detect magic and fog cloud.
Oh,
okay.
Detect.
The potion is a potion of climbing. And you identify the war chief's cloak?
Yes. I'll identify everything.
It is a cloak of billowing.
I love it. Simon. Okay. Give me a second to write down the scrolls.
If you attempt to identify the elixir that you got from Gizzo, you basically hear a fax machine in your head.
Oh God. Ow. This is really magical. Good luck. I say drink it. I mean, worst case scenario. Well, actually, it could be pretty bad.
Sorry. I was just typing in the scroll. What did you identify that's a fax machine?
The potion that he gave you.
Oh, my potion? Oh, wicked. Awesome. Okay.
Can I also identify the drum that Parsnip has?
Yes. It is a drum.
And Parsnip, this is the most specialist thing of all. Doesn't have any magical properties, but it's a sick ass drum, and I can't wait to hear you play it. I guess at that point, Simon will. Do we need to? Nice. He'll send over Truffles, and Truffles will use his like peacock spider like leg dancing kind of as a metronome to help you keep beat and aid in your performance checks. I know you've got advantage on it already, but that's what he's going to do. Should we go ahead and I guess Tango's taken the first nap. Dragha, we're probably going to end up staying here. I know you want to get home to your family. Are you okay with resting with us for a little bit?
Fine little guy.
Okay. He'll probably offer her whatever rations he has, just because he doesn't know what she's eaten. Just so he knows that they have food. And then, should we go ahead and decide who's going to take first, second, and third watch?
And take the last one.
Okay, I'll take the first one. I think we're going to be safe, but just in case.
I can.
I'll take the.
There you go.
Stage fix. At the end, whenever I finish watching over everyone, I believe it's a good idea that I let the orc prisoner go. We don't. My thinking is we don't want him to follow us, but also I don't want him to starve in there.
Oh no, he's going to go back to his home. I think we talked about that when you spaced out for a minute. So he's just going to go back to his family. So that's okay.
Okay.
And then Gizzo is going to come with us. I don't know what that means.
We trust him?
Dragha trusts him, and I mean, he hasn't harmed us yet.
All right.
As you guys are having this conversation, you turn and you look over at Gizzo, who now you see that the small table that his alchemy set was sitting on is in pieces. Two of the
What
three
happened?
crates that that Parsnip was looking in, the wood is all completely disassembled and is just scattered everywhere. You have no idea when he did this.
Okay. Do you feel better? Did you do that because you were antsy?
Huh? Oh, yes.
As he takes this little like screwdriver and puts it between two boards, the last two of the crate, and pops them apart. And he just drops them on the ground. And he just kind of puts his hand behind his back real quick and looks at you with a, curling his lips a bit. And he just sort of sits down in the middle of all his junk.
Okay. Do me a favor. If you come to our house, please don't take it apart. Unless we need help renovating.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have your word?
He his eyes roll around. It's like he's thinking.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We're friends now. Don't go lying to me. And then I'll toss him some food. Alrighty. And I'll just start taking first watch.
All right.
If anyone else wants to do stuff, please do stuff. I don't know what else to do. Sorry, y'all.
Anybody want to do
Arcus.
anything before you go to sleep? Nope, Marcus.
Arcus would like to try to copy some more spells from his spell books into his sort of borrowed spell books into his permanent spell book.
Certainly. We figured out what the DC was for it previously. I hope somebody wrote it down.
Did not.
Actually, I think from
Isn't
spellbook
it
to spellbook, you just
24?
got it. I think there was no check. It was just a cost if you're doing it out of a spellbook. And from a scroll, there was a check. I believe that's what was figured out. I think Cheems found that out for us.
I completely forgot. I'm looking for it again.
I'm just
Sorry
digging
about
it up
that.
too. Copying a spell into the book.
Well, you can go ahead and figure that out. And there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Okay, so it looks like
Okay.
you just
So
pay
2
for
hours
it.
and 2 hours and 50 gold per level. Okay. Oof, okay, so I can really only do Yam, are you okay if we kind of hand wave that I bought whatever I needed to buy when I wasn't here?
Yeah,
And
just
you
take the
guys were-
gold for it. That's fine.
Okay. Let me decide which
It,
ones
it
I'll use.
absolutely makes sense that you would have done that.
The punishment if I don't sleep again?
If you don't sleep, that could be a problem.
I think it's related to exhaustion levels, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Go on.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
looks like there's no DC for it anymore. You just have to be able to cast the spell. Cool, a lot easier. Love it. Yeah,
Better.
you can anything that you have access to, you can go ahead and take the time to put that into your book.
All right, it's 2 hours. Okay, yeah, I'll figure that out.
Right. Anybody have anything else they want to do before you begin resting?
Simon will give Darren the great axe from the war chief. It's not great. It's chipped, but I can't do anything with it, and it's really heavy.
Thank you, my friend, but I think that Baldoria won it in combat.
Oh, he's unconscious. I just didn't want to hold it anymore, but okay.
Oh, I can hold it for him if you want.
Sure. All right. I'm gonna go finish my watch.
Anybody else wish to do anything before you guys take watch and begin your rest? Alright.
Can I just ritually cast detect magic to do a sweep around the area real fast?
Sure, you can. You as part of your watch, you cast detect magic and you move around with it. And there's really not a whole lot magical. You would have discovered that the cloak was magical.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what, actually, roll a perception check. It's fairly high DC.
Okay. Give me just a second.
I would say that while you're doing this, you could have the foresight to have your spider looking with you, so they can give you the help action. So I will give you advantage on it.
Okay. 17.
17 will work. You can't help but notice the fact that there was that third crate that was in there. You kind of caught Gizzo before he got to it to tear it apart, and you see the absolute tiniest little flicker of some type of magic coming from between the cracks of the slats of the wood on the crate.
He'll pop the top. Pop the lid.
You pop the top, and you really just see a box full of sand.
Is the sand what's giving the magical
It wasn't you
signal?
moved your head just the slightest bit to go over and look inside of it, and it's like you can't even see the aura anymore.
Simon will put his hands into the sand,
You start digging around,
looking
inside the
around.
sand. Go ahead and make a perception check again.
Okay.
Or investigation if you're better at investigating, Simon.
I am not. Perception is 1 point higher. I don't feel garbage.
You feel
Unless
more than
I can
this
say
thing.
my spider's gonna help.
Sure, yeah. Spider can be in there too, and it kind of digs around inside of it. There you go. The DC was 10. Between the two of you, eventually, little spider comes over it, like tap, 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 in a spot, and you feel down into there, and you find a bag, a little leather bag that seems to be haphazardly buried underneath the sand. And as you're pulling it, it seems like the string of it is attached to a string that's attached to another leather bag. So you pull out two small leather sacks. The first one you open up and look inside of it, and there's several gemstones inside of it. Then you go. Then while your detect magic is active, you're looking for and the other bag has a faint glow in it. You open it up, and it glows even a little bit more. And inside, you see what was actually glowing, and it looks like more sand.
Interesting. Can I cast Identify on the sand?
As you do, you go through the ritual, and you discover that what's the bag is a bag of dust of disappearance.
Okay. Dust of Disappearance. I don't think I spelled that right at all.
It's in there for you.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, I'll just tell you, you found 11 zircons worth 50 gold each. So you can just add that to jewels total,
Okay.
and then a bag of dust of disappearance.
Okay. So 550 gold added. So we're at 3,050 gold worth of gems.
And about that time, you realize your watch is over, and you never really watched for anything.
Whoopsie. And he'll go wake up Parsnip. And just fall asleep.
All right. Parsnip, middle of the night, is there anything that you wish to do while everyone is out cold sleeping?
No, I'll just keep watch.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you watch into the night's air. Nice. You keep a keen eye out. You're well aware of what you're supposed to do on a watch, and you pay attention. You look at the main points of egress to see if anything might be coming in, following you, and so forth. But your time on watch passes uneventfully. If there's anything you wanted to do during that time, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, your watch has ended.
Okay, I'll wake up the next person.
Darren, you wake up. It's getting closer towards the start of the day. Final watch.
Oh, Parsnip.
Have fun.
Hey, Mr. Fluffy. Would you help me keep an eye out for people? And don't forget to hoot hoot if you see anything weird.
All right. Is Mr. Fluffy just gonna sit on your shoulder? Do you want him to hop up to the top of the tent, fly around? How would you like him to help keep watch?
Yeah, he's gonna fly around this place. Not like not like way out, but just circling above us.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do on your watch? Like, just gonna, is that so you're watching, but is there anything you want to do during that time as well?
Well, there is something that I would like to do at the end of the watch, but during the watch, Um, Probably writing in his notebook, which I as a player need to do. Sorry about that, but yeah, he'd
Okay.
be writing in his notebook, maybe writing a letter to his friend back home. Yeah, see how things are going, see how his family's holding up, all of that.
Okay. If you would, if you could roll a perception check for Mr. Fluffy, they get a +5, I believe, and a perception check for yourself with disadvantage.
Oh man, doing pretty bad.
All right. You about halfway through your watch, um, Mr. Fluffy's up. He's up in the air, and he's just kind of flying about, and he's kind of looking down towards your general location. And in without any warning, in kind of a flash, your connection with Mr. Fluffy is just gone. You look up, you try to reconnect, and you realize something sent him back to his little pocket dimension. Something seems to have connected and hit him in the air, and he was just gone.
Really quickly looking up to the sky, do I hear any wings flapping, or do I hear any beast in the sky?
Go ahead and give me one more perception check. No disadvantage with this one.
Okay.
You look up and you're not sure if you hear anything, but there aren't very many clouds out. So you can see this canopy of stars. And it takes a moment, but you have a general idea as to where your owl was, and you look, and then you kind of notice something. There is a little swath of stars that seem to flicker out, and then another group close by, and another group close by. It's as if something is in the sky blocking out what you see. You can't see it, you can't make out what it is, but something significant flies overhead.
You're just gonna stare up for a moment, maybe a little bit like awestruck in a way, but also a little bit worried. Then he's going to go over here to where the guy we captured is, and he's gonna say, "Hey, uh, do you know of any predators that hunt in the sky at night? Any large ones?"
Hold on. Watch the drool off of his face. Large, right? You're probably talking about. You talking about Kartuk? You're probably talking about. Why is Kartuk here?
Oh, what is that?
Kartuk is it's a big bird. It's got wings. And he puts his arms all the way out. He sticks his hands out so they're poking out of the cage ever so slightly. Like that. Bigger. And sometimes it shows up and takes grabs one of us and flies off with us. It's a big bird.
Do they ever hunt people? Are they in packs?
Usually we get a bunch sticking together. They don't. Kartuk doesn't. But sometimes the guy at the end must be gone. And you look up and he's just like, a sound. And the Kartuk food. Probably has that somewhere. Eat something.
Oh, okay. So Darren's gonna feel a little bit better, I guess, now that he knows that it's not like a dragon or like a weird tentacle monster. So he feels a little bit better. He's gonna say, um, well, I suppose thanks for helping us. And who had the keys to the cage, DM?
Smear did. Smear was the short orc that played on the drums.
But did one of
Parsnip
my
has them, I
companions?
think.
Oh, Parsnip. Okay. Well, I suppose you can get a few more hours of sleep then.
Okay. Or two. Take care.
Okay, that's all for me, I think. Unless you have anything else, DM?
No. The rest of the evening passes by uneventfully. With that, the morning sun rises over the edge of the desert. Actually, this will be fun. As the sun rises. You get no long rest.
Copy that.
Arcus, I found this
Oh no.
bag. I found this bag of dust of disappearance, um, and more gems. How many uses of that dust do we have? Is it just a one-time thing?
Let's see here. Let me double check. Yeah, it's a one-time use.
Okay. Yeah, I found some more stuff last night. You don't look so good.
I feel great. I got a bunch of new spells. This is awesome.
Okay.
I can't cast any of them, but I have them now.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything. Tango, I gave Darren the axe from the chief. He's holding it for you, if you want it. Otherwise, we have an extra great axe, and there's also this really nifty cloak. It it makes you cooler, not literally, but literally.
I'm going to assume Tango might be back, though I don't. Tango does get a long rest, and Tango gets a really nice long rest.
For
It could
whenever
be a
he's
way.
back, Darren will give Tango the great axe.
Okay. I'll say Tango has the trophy of the great axe. And possibly a loincloth if anybody wanted to.
Nope. That thing got burned.
All right. Morning has arisen. The sun is now shining into this little alcove in the desert's mountainous area. What you guys like to do?
Did Gizzo take apart anything else in the tent?
He didn't take anything else apart in the tent, but it seems that somehow, with various materials that were scattered throughout, you see so a few pieces of wood have been splintered. You see there some glass bottles that might have been there. Some empty glass bottles are missing. I'm not sure, but now he has a pair of goggles.
I like your headwear.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, guys, if y'all want, I say let's head back to the Oasis and reunite this family.
Well, we should let the archer go.
Oh, yeah. No, I just kind of assumed that we were just going to do that. Yeah, Simon, I'll take the key from Parsnip and just kind of unlock the door and have a good life and try to get on the straight and narrow, sir.
Darren will take out some rations. Sorry, DM, what was that?
I don't understand what he means by being straight and narrow. I don't know what that means. You're talking about like, when you shoot an arrow, it bends a little bit as it flies through the air, right?
It's just a figure of speech, buddy. And
Okay.
Darren will go ahead and take out some of the rations that he has to give to this guy. He's going to say, here, some food so that you make it back wherever you're from. So, at least as least hungry as we can.
That's generous of you. I appreciate you doing that. This is plenty. Days is more than enough. I can get home without any problems.
There is one thing though. You see that stealing, kidnapping someone, even if you were just following orders, is not the right thing to do. And I'm worried that you might do it again. And see, as a follower of the Watcher, I believe that there should be leniency, yes, but also, unfortunately, there has to be a punishment. Your life is yours, but your archer hand is mine. And unless anyone stops him, he will get one of the blades from the orcs out.
Whoa, Arcus will probably step in.
yeah, buddy, what? He could also use that archer hand of his to feed someone.
And a one-armed orc isn't going to make it very long. You're basically just taking his life.
Yeah, also, he kind of repented by burying literally all of his friends.
He's going to put the sword down. He's going to say, I suppose you're all right. I'm just worried that he might do something like this again, you know?
Well, sure. But I mean, I don't really know what to say to that. You know what? Yeah, he might do something like this again, or he might not. You don't know that. And you can't go around. I don't know. It would be kind of odd for you to go around collecting hands of people. I'm also a little worried about that. Why do you need a why? So, do you want a hand? Cause like Parsnip has a hand.
He's gonna say, I am sorry, Stitchik. It's just with what happened with that lady that we trusted and brought into our home. I suppose I have been on edge recently, but you're
tell you
all
what.
right.
I tell you what. I'll move in to your room as a roommate situation. I'll make my little pillow beanbag nest in the corner, and we can just be roomies, and you don't have to worry about someone coming in while you're sleeping, and we'll just watch each other at home like we watch each other here.
Right. He will. Yeah. With that, he'll just put the sword down. Like he'll just toss it to the side.
Well, no, don't
And
throw it. We could
he'll-
sell that sword. Simon picks it up.
No. That's not what I mean. Come on.
Yeah, no, we can sell it. Don't throw it away. Just don't use it to collect someone's hand.
And he will address the orc and he'll say, "I wish you good luck, and I hope you don't do this again."
If you do,
Seems unlikely that we're going to come across another former war chief. Their current war chief wants to mate them and to take over the clan. I don't. It seems unlikely. We don't make a habit of kidnapping. I didn't even think too much about it because she's one of us. So, sure, yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, we should go, my friends.
You all do well. I'll be going back to the horde. Jump. Jump. Do.
Alrighty. Excuse me. Sorry.
Dragha looks jaw. She'll finally ready to go. She stretches again.
Yeah.
As she does, it's crazy that she has these somehow like it's muscle on muscle, though they're very long and thin. So it's again an incredibly strong yet feminine shape to her. It's almost unusual. Well, all right, let's go. You all start heading out. She's walking. She kind of looks towards you all. Okay, now remember, no talk about my past if you don't mind. Old Grosh doesn't need to know.
Your secret's safe with us.
I appreciate that.
Um, Simon's gonna keep an eye out for Gizzo. Just keep eyes on him.
You guys keep an eye on him. I'm not sure how, but somehow, as you're walking back, middle of the day, he seems to have a canteen now. But he's just kind of looking at it, turning it upside down, and sand is pouring out of it.
Is that one of our canteens?
No, it looks like it's been sitting out in the desert for years.
Where'd you find that?
Sand.
Well, alrighty.
It is a bit of a day's travel for you guys. It'll take you time. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, you had your camels. So you guys would have ridden along on your camels. Probably, Simon, you would have had Gizzo on with yours, most likely. Even with that, somehow still he managed to slip off of it, get hold of a canteen. Um,
Oh, that tracks.
but around the end of the day, you guys make your way back to Saltland Bastion. As you all headed, you, Dragha, as she's walking, her long legs, she's able to likely move faster than the majority of the group. She seems to be very quick and light on her feet, and she seems to pull ahead of the group a little bit. But once she does seem to recognize the fact that she's a bit ahead of the group, as she intentionally starts to slow down and walks with you as you head on in. Eventually, you all head over towards you had seen the group before, and uh, Mogrosh is tending to the kids, and he can't help but look up and he notices as you all approaching, and he runs over towards his somewhat taller than him wife, uh, leaping up towards her to wrap his arms around her. And as he does, she grabs him, and you've been watching her walk, and her entire body seems to go very, very relaxed as she seems to very gently uh, return the embrace to him. And he's just overcome, and you can see the snotty tears are starting to come out. Good. She's like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. We're together again. And then the kids come running over too, and she squats down, and again she kind of wraps them all together, and she's got his legs and their bodies all wrapped up together. Uh, and they have a moment, and you guys sit back kind of quietly. And after they've taken their time, they've said a few words to each other. Uh, Bogrosh, he comes around her and approaches the group. And he's wiping his face off a whole bunch. He's like, "Oh, thank you so much. I never thought I would be able to spend this, at least not for this." And he goes and unties a fairly heavy bag that's on his side, and he holds it out towards the group.
Um,
This is
Simon will take.
gold.
Oh, okay. Simon will take it. I forgot we did this for
Thank you.
gold.
I know it's not much, but it's everything we've got here. Thank you.
He's gonna message Darren. If it's everything they have, should we really take all of it?
Oh, it's you, Parsnip. Oh, wait, can
Nope.
he reply
The other
instead?
gnome. The other gnome. Simon, not Parsnip. And yeah, you can reply.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think we should take all of it if it's all they have. I would feel really bad. But I suppose it's a group decision.
Alrighty. Yeah, he'll ask the group. Should we take this, or because I feel kind of bad. Like we earned it, but also if it's all I have.
I mean, we did collect some things just by doing this. I mean, this is just sort of piling on top. I don't know if it really makes any difference to us, but it's a big difference to him. I
Yeah,
would say just
okay.
leave it with him.
Arsnip.
Yes.
Should we take the money, or should we let them keep it?
I say take 50 and give them the rest back.
Okay, that's a good idea. I'll take 50% of what's in the bag and deliver the rest back to the gentleman.
50 gold or 50%?
50%.
There is 200. You count. There's an even 200 gold inside of it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll take 50 gold and give the bag back to him. This is more than enough for us, sir. Use it to treat your family and your wife to something nice tonight.
I'm sure. You clearly you earned it.
I mean, yeah, we earned what we wanted, and you have earned the right to treat yourself tonight.
Thanks to us, kids, we really will be able to buy a farm.
The little family returns to embracing each other. As they do, Drogo's kind of standing there, and she kind of looks at your group and gives them a little wink.
I'm gonna wave and I guess start moving in towards the others to leave.
You take your little bit of gold that you have, and you guys give a knowing nod to this little family of orcs and begin heading out of this little oasis back out into the desert. Though you did travel the majority of the day, you could leave, though it does look like Arcus is getting exhausted. Um, you could spend the night here. It is going to be around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ian, would you allow one of us to um like as we're riding on a horse to just uh take care of our wizard? That way he gets a full rest if we travel on the road. Is that possible?
You're about to travel in the desert itself on camels, and I don't think Arcus would be able to get 8 hours of rest and enough hours of sleep to actually get a full rest no matter what. I'd probably let him get a short rest in if someone's really trying to take care of him, but it's not going to be possible to get basically a night's sleep on a moving camel.
Okay.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll think of something.
We can sleep here, Arcus, if you need to.
Oh, we got places to go. Don't. I'll be okay. I got tricks.
Okay. Is there anything else y'all want to do in the area?
I don't believe so. I think I'm good.
Okay. Is there like a potion shop or like just a shop where I can buy anything?
You've got little vendors here that might sell very haphazardly put together mundane wares. No merchant sits here. This is at best a little stop that people make on their way traveling somewhere else.
Mhm.
Most of the people that are here now, you didn't see the last time. You do see somebody over to the side who's got a few little desert fruits and vegetables, or desert, I guess it'd be fruits, kind of laid out. And you see somebody else who's got a little bit of clothing that might be appropriate to wear in the desert, as well as a few blankets that you would want at night because it gets cold. But otherwise, you don't really see much in the way of a shop right now.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
All right. Day of travel. And you guys head back out of the oasis. You've essentially got a day's ride back. So you'll be traveling overnight. So it's like you guys will be doing essentially a forced march. If you wish to continue on back towards the place where you pick up your camels, and then you can get a ride back into Torrington in about a day, unless there's someplace else that you would like to go.
I mean, we're here. We could try to get into the Answer Dragon, but that's also going to require a climb, I think.
I mean, I don't think we really have like a big need to go somewhere right now. I think there are like I don't know more important things that we could do, but I'm down to stick around if you all need to.
Nah, I mean, I'm good to get home.
Simon, you believe you'd have about 10 or 11 days travel to get to the Answer Dragon from here.
Just kidding. Let's just go home. I don't want to spend 10 more days in this desert. If I remember last time, like,
Last
I was
time was
still finding,
terrible.
yeah, I'm still finding sand from the last time. Like, I, yeah, no. Simon's ready to go home.
Um, you guys head back. This eastern edge of the desert, there's not much of a need to worry. The shade sand and so forth, that's typically a little bit deeper. Uh, Over here, this is the safest leg of the journey, is over towards the edge. So you're able to get back without any trouble. You guys, again, it's kind of a forced march. You push on throughout the day. You still got supplies like an alchemy jug and so forth that gives you water, water up your camels, and you guys push to head back. You'll arrive in the middle of the night, about 4 o'clock in the morning, back at the place where you could pick up a carriage or something similar to take you back to Torrington. You wait until one is available, probably be sitting around about an hour or so, and eventually, after many hours of travel with camel lag and horse lag, you guys will make it back to your home around 7 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Am I able to
Um,
long rest in the wagon?
The wagon ride is about an hour, so you can take a short
Oh,
rest
sorry.
if you wanted to.
Misunderstood. Yep, I will.
But it's fine. When you get back, you're all going to be on the verge of exhaustion. You'll be able to crash at home. But sure enough, like I said, just as the streets are getting busy with vendors opening up and so forth, you guys make it back to your home in the morning. What you guys like to do?
Go to bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think now's the time to definitely go to bed.
Yeah. Simon would probably, because he was serious. You will get a roommate unless you don't want Simon to be like in the same room with you. He's gonna like grab his sleeping stuff and just drag it into Darren's room and just throw it on the floor in a corner and pass out.
Yeah, no, he would take you up on it. But yeah, I feel like both Darren and I would feel much better having our wizard be at 100% than like 10%.
Yeah, not a problem, you guys. You come in, most of you are tired and exhausted. You can take the entire day, the entire night, and get full rest. Unless somebody has something specific they'd like to do the day of return, and maybe like push themselves to go beyond what would be appropriate, you guys can take the day, take the night, and the following day you'll be able to basically say you've completed a long rest.
Heck yeah. I would like to remind Arcus that we have a third level spell scroll. But I don't think we determined what that spell scroll was because you said you were going to let us like swap it out, essentially.
Yeah, you could exchange it for another third level spell.
So, you and I probably need to go to the magic store when you're up for it, the luminary one, just so we can swap out that spell scroll for you.
Sure. I'm
I-
ready
you,
anytime.
you don't have to go there as far as I'm concerned. We're just going to retroactively say that you bought something different.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. So in that case, you have a third level spell scroll to switch out for something for your book.
Is it just I get to pick any spell, or
Yeah.
is there options?
I would guess so.
Any wizard spell of third level? Oh my god.
And what the heck, dude?
And you just gave me a long rest. I got to pick all my spells again. Wizards. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we originally bought it because we forgot you had water breathing.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, they wanted the water breathing. They bought you the scroll for it, and then they remembered, oh, you have that already.
Are we going to take up that old man's offer to? Oh, we need to get Gizzo situated. Oh God. How's the state of our rooms? Do we still have a piano?
Oh no.
Gizzup's here somewhere, but you don't know where.
Okay, I'm gonna find. What is our house guy's name? Shoot, I only remember Consuela off the top of my head.
don't remember.
I feel really bad.
Can you guys see his name tag?
No.
Maybe you can.
Yes, Barnabas. I can. Okay. Barnabas, just a heads up. We have adopted a goblin. Nope, that's wrong. Gremlin. That was slightly racist. Oh God. We've adopted a gremlin. I'm really sorry. We were tired. And we don't know where he is. He's very nice. His name is Gizzo. He promised he wasn't going to destroy our house or take things apart. I'm worried he might have forgotten that promise.
That's a very good, sir. Certainly, I will look around.
He's incredibly nice. He's very sweet. I promise you. Not a mean guy at all. Very, very ingenuitive.
But of course, I will. Yes, and he just goes kind of running off in a nervous tizzy.
Okay. Well, now he's someone else's problem. Yeah. Did we decide last time or the time before that, like what if we were gonna go do the Fallen Chaos Demon ship, or if we were gonna do a different one or start?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was our next goal. We had to rescue the wife and to do the alien ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, unless anyone else is objecting, I think we should still go for the ship.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for that. I just want to make sure everyone else is good. And before we head out, we need to buy some health potions because pretty sure we used up most of them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we do need more.
Parsnip's kitty cat, you found him.
Yeah. Health potions are a dime a dozen. They're certainly accessible. So if you wish to go out and purchase those, um, again, those are simple enough. You can simply say, we're going to buy X many of this type of potion. Whenever you're in this particular town, that's you can pretty much get as many as you want of any type.
How much
If
are
you
they?
want, let's get the list. Let's see. Potion of Superior is 2,000. Just a regular. Potion of Healing is 55. Greater Healing is 250. If you want the Supreme, you'll have to order it, but you can still get it.
Okay. Simon will probably end up buying 3 regular healing potions and a greater, just with his own money for his inventory. So I need to deduct that.
Simon, do you ever go back into your own room, or do you just stay in Darren's after you go out and go shopping?
I mean, like, I'll make sure I move all my stuff out of my own room.
Okay, one of the times that you're kind of going in and out, you'll
Mhm.
find uh, a, a, a potion-like bottle with a little
Mhm.
stopper in your room and a little note written on it that looks like it was written by somebody's feet that says I. You can tell it's an eye because it's a drawing of an eye. Um, Heard, and it says HERT, and then there's an ear next to it. And then U, the letter U, need. That was right. Healing, and healing is spelled HIILIG. I heard you need healing, and that little note is underneath this bottle that's in your room.
I'm just gonna call out, thanks. I hope you're doing okay, buddy. And I'm gonna pocket the potion. Calculator. I can't do simple math, y'all.
Um, Arcus, just FYI, the elixir bottle that you received previously, when you go looking for it, it's gone.
Oh,
Okay. I like this guy.
yeah.
That's the fax machine one.
Yeah, yeah. It's you're not quite sure what it is.
That's so funny.
I love that.
TM,
I want to
I had
use
a
it. Like, I
question.
want to know what it does. Oh, sorry.
No, no, you're good. You're good. You go ahead.
I was just saying, I want a reason to use it. That was all.
Yeah, I wanted to ask: is there a way to like get training in a specific tool to eventually get proficiency with it?
I know that I think Tasha's had rules around that. I don't think that there's much of a problem with people gaining proficiency in tools and this sort of thing. And if that is a goal that you have, you can do it one of two ways. One, if you want to swap a tool proficiency uh, on level up, I'm fine with that as long as it's something you would have make something that makes sense. If you want to get an additional tool proficiency, then if you wanted to say maybe you know have X amount of time in your downtime, or you say I'm focusing on doing this, I'm focusing on doing that, I would be fine with you getting a proficiency after a bit of time. Kind of, I guess it would kind of depend on what it is. If you're like, I want to do, Mason's tool so I can lay some bricks, you can get that pretty quick. If you're like, I want to be able to do glass blowing so that I can make intricate artwork to, artistic pearls, necklaces to sell or whatever, that would probably take you a little bit longer. So it kind of depends on what it is.
Okay, so
It's
since
funny you mentioned glass blowing. I'm
yeah,
interested in that.
yeah, right. Well, since you mentioned we had, I believe it's like 2 days of downtime. Is that right?
Well, yeah, you guys basically did a forced march, so you were hitting that exhaustion point. So you all basically came back home, crashed. You knew you would have relaxed throughout the day in your home, and then got another good night's sleep, and that's when you had your full rest and removed any exhaustion that you would have had.
Okay. Yeah, I was asking because I wanted Darren to learn how to use calligrapher's tools, just because I find it weird that I didn't give that to him as a noble. So yeah, that is just something I wanted to work towards.
Okay. Yeah, you uh, go into one of the areas where you guys have libraries kind of set up and find a book that's fine for and you can start doing that. And as you're working on it, you see on the paper that's underneath that you're working on, a little drop hits the paper. That's what you notice first. And you look up and you see a little green face in a beam above you with an absurdly long little string of snot hanging out of his nose. He seems to be completely oblivious to that. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I do that too." And you go searching through a bag and you see him pull out a very nice calligrapher's bit of tools, a little inkwell and a little quill. And he hops down and he gets at your table. "See, look, it's like this." And he starts trying to draw a letter. And again, the equipment is much nicer than what makes sense for him to be using. Very small too. And he starts doing an A. And it takes him some time. And the best way to describe it is if you took a chicken and put a pen in its mouth, and then we're trying to hold it with two hands and draw an A while also providing an electrical shock to the chicken. And that's what it looks like. And he goes, "Ah, see?"
Bro, well, first of all, I think Darren would get jump scared by the gremlin. But after calming down a little bit, he would say, "Wow, that's actually not too bad. Would you like to learn how to do this with me?"
I got nothing to learn.
Oh, right.
I'm teaching you.
Oh, I do appreciate it. Is there a way I can pay you back?
Yes.
What would you like?
Oh. Oh. Uh, he shrugs.
Oh, would you like some gold?
Oh. Gold. Hmm.
Shiny coin for one session of study.
Yes.
He'll go ahead and just toss a gold coin to this guy, just like trying to make it look a little bit more shiny. Maybe he cleans it a little bit and tosses it to him.
Oh. Okay. He puts it in. Okay, so he starts giving you a lesson on how to do calligraphy. He only can keep his mind focused on it for about 15 minutes. And it seems like he's starting to sweat at the end of those 15 minutes. You're pretty confident that at the end of his 15-minute session, when he finally just like looks over at a wall and goes and stares at it instead, you're pretty sure your handwriting and your calligraphy capabilities are a little worse than when you started, but you correct it pretty quickly afterwards.
Okay. Just wanted to make the little guy feel better. All right, that's it for me. He'll just on his own. He'll keep on trying to learn.
Sure. Yeah. Just remind me that you're doing that, and after a bit of time, we'll get it. Or we can just say if it doesn't happen prior to it, the next time you gain a level, if you're doing this in all your downtime, you'll get proficiency with calligraphy.
Got it.
Anybody else wish to do anything in your little home while you're here? Like I said, you guys can get the benefits of the long rest. All your exhaustion has gone away, even for Arcus, who was pushing it there. Was just approaching that second level of exhaustion when you kind of came out of it. and you guys are here in town. You've mentioned some things that you're interested in. You bought some health potions. What else would you be interested in doing?
Not to be rude to sort of the guest of the house, but does Arcus get a room?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Or is everything spoken for?
So we're the map is here, and it's just kind of a representation of what the house is. So you can grab the main room if you want to, but essentially, it's a large mansion being built based on what people most likely wanted. So yeah, by all means, go ahead and in the last few days,
Okay.
Syl would have put together some basic bastion rooms for you.
Okay.
So
And
you can
not
have
to-
a room, and then you'll get two special facilities of your choice.
And sorry to make you repeat yourself again and again, Dan. So we were here one night.
Essentially, 2 nights. You arrived like at 7 a.m. one day, spent the day there, sleeping somewhat, crashed. You could do a little bit around the house, and then you had a long rest. So it's like a day and a half that you've spent there.
One long rest, though.
One long rest, and you can't do anything. You can't do anything but rest the entire time, unless you want to get another level of exhaustion and not have long rest.
Yeah, no, I understand. I have one 4th level spell slot, and I had a plan for my room, but I won't do that yet because I haven't won it if we leave. So it's all good.
What is it that you're looking to do?
I was looking to cast Major Image at 4th level.
I mean, if you have the spell slot even exhausted, you could still cast Major Image. I mean, it only lasts an hour, right?
If I cast it at 4th, so this is different to me. Hang on, I'll find it. I have got one thing that says spell lasts until dispelled without requiring concentration if cast with 4th plus levels spell slot.
Oh,
But-
okay, I gotcha.
But in the one I dragged from like the compendium, it does not really say that. So I don't
Okay, I see what
actually.
we got here. Gotcha. Okay, you'd certainly be able to do this.
Yeah, so
yeah.
sorry. When we arrived, I don't have a 4th level slot, so I was mostly just wondering, would I get a chance to rest, cast a 4th level, and then get that back?
You would get that your second day. Like you guys arrive
Yeah.
on Flames Day morning, and Waters Day morning is when you've completed your long rest.
Yeah, no problem. It's fine. Next time we're back in town and I've got a spare 4th level slot, I'll do that.
Well, like I said, you've rested the next day, so you do have it if you want to use your 4th level slot that day. If you want to use it, if you guys are going to leave and you don't want to spend it, then I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I think the decision that we made, I think, ended up being we're going to do the old man's quest next. Right? We're still doing that?
Something about a demon ship or something?
Maybe. Possibly a demon ship.
What is the old man's quest? Is that the ship one?
Yeah, we went and talked to him and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's the plan.
Alrighty.
Yeah, if we're heading out,
gonna have
I
to take
will.
the boat, right?
I'll save my 4th level slot if we're heading out right away. I'll keep it. Okay.
We're gonna have to take our boat down there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to take your boat or commission another?
I say we take our boat. Tango made friends with that guy at the dock. We can see if we can hire him as a deckhand, and then we can make our way down.
I mean, I'm all for it. We should do it.
I'll ritually cast water breathing on everybody if we're getting on a boat.
How long does that last?
24 hours.
24 hours.
Ooh.
I should just do that every day. It doesn't affect your ability to breathe on land, right?
Nope.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I was gonna say, joke's on you. Now we're all suffocating.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be
it's
underwater.
No, it's just affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration. So we're good.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys head on down to the docks where you have a boat that is available to you. You'll need a bit of a crew if you're going to be taking it out.
I mean, Tango knew that one guy that we questioned about that lady's ship that went down. We could probably hire him.
Speaking of Rel,
I think so.
We might need more than one person, though. How big is this boat?
let's see, what was it, about 50 feet long? Pretty decent size. You really only need a crew of probably one or two people to help with Tango also offering a bit of assistance with the boat. He was attempting to hire Rel, and Rel said he'd be available. He's in town.
Yeah, let's do it.
Him along with probably one other just deckhand would be more than
Could we-
enough to take care of the boat for you.
Could we get one of the people that I've recruited from the Bastion to help us?
The people you've recruited for your bastion were you don't have anyone that's really got well, actually maybe you do. Let's say you've got a 25% chance to have hired somebody or recruited somebody that's got some sort of shipping experience.
One
I
watcher,
think that's
please
about
help
right.
us.
So let's just roll percentile and call high or low. If it's low, that means it'd be 25 or lower. If you want to say high, then that'd be 75 and above. So your call.
What? Knowing my luck with playing this other game, I'm going to say hi.
Okay, let's roll it.
Come on, Mr. Watcher, please.
You know what? You know what the hell? That's so dang close. Sure, you look around and you talk to several of the people that you've recruited, the staff that you have on hand, and you're asking if anybody's got any experience. And one goes like, I did a couple of years back. I mean, there were small boats, but I can pull a rope. So you find someone that you believe could be the other person that you would need along with Rel.
DM, you're my hero.
Appreciate it.
All right, we got a crew. Let's get going.
We do have, just to make sure, we have everything we need, right? Like, Parsnip, you got everything you need. We're all good.
I'm good.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're all taken care of.
Oh, wait. I need to get my ink and my paper to keep on studying over the trip.
Okay. See, I'm glad I stopped everyone. Is Sebastian still in the house, or did he leave?
He seems to not be there.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because I'm pretty sure I would have checked when I was moving all my stuff around.
Yeah, he wasn't there. All right. DM is going to do some math for you guys. Make this easier. Overlay maps. All right. Hold on. Okay. This is essentially the furthest out that a regional request would be posted on the board. This is roughly 1,000 nautical miles for you guys to travel. You are going to be traveling for a couple of weeks on your boat.
Oh,
So, in your 2.5 week journey, what would you guys like to do aboard your boat?
Oh my
This would
god.
be one of those times that if you want to be studying calligraphy on a boat the entire time, we can just say you do.
that is a big thing. Most of the time, he would be just studying. It's been a really long time since he's gotten to write documents as a noble, but he's getting back into it. But maybe whenever it gets dark, or whenever he gets bored, Darren would like to maybe try and join Phalar for a song, or maybe just check up on everyone, try and boost some like the morale.
All right, that's fine. The intent behind this is not to provide you guys with traveling distractions, so to speak. You'll have a safe passage along the ship, staying fairly close to the shore. The pirate activity has more or less been reduced at this time. Rel is an accomplished sailor. He'll be able to help out. Tango has proven that they're able to man the ship quite a bit. And I assume you're traveling for 12 or more hours a day on your boat. It's essentially a sailing ship. When you were traveling previously on the merchant ship, it seemed to go a bit faster than what your boat's capable of doing. But you guys head off on your journey.
Can I just focus on like learning how to fish? I don't know if that's a proficiency or not.
Fishing's not really a proficiency, but you have plenty of fishing gear on board. Parsnip is practicing as well. They seem to be more than capable of fishing. Um, but yeah, you you get a good bit of time to fish. Just 1 second. Make sure you don't have anything crazy that's going to come up as you guys go on your nice long journey.
A kraken.
You don't gotta jinx us like that. You don't gotta say stuff like that out loud. Sometimes
I
those
know
inside
Bolts
thoughts
is
can
thinking
stay
about it.
inside.
And just to make sure nobody has any character with a backstory of becoming seasick or anything like that.
No, quite. I don't think Simon would be seasick.
No, that's fine. Just wasn't sure if anybody imposed that on themselves.
No, Darren is a little bit scared of water, like open ocean. But he is feeling a little bit better thanks to Arcus casting a water breathing spell on him. That is a big part of why he's doing like calligraphy tools and like trying to take his mind off of the water.
Okay. Along your journey, Darren and Parsnip, you're both going to have some fairly vivid dreams. And they'll recur a couple of times over these couple of weeks. It's not like an every night thing. It's not like it wakes you up in a fright, but you remember these fairly intense dreams. Darren, you dream of flying. You fly over the water. Uh, you sometimes during these dreams will begin to almost like kind of dive bomb towards the water and then skim across it for long periods of time. And it doesn't feel like what you normally do as far as flying is concerned. You actually you feel as if you're flapping your arms. It's weird. I mean, you don't even your wings are your arms anyway, so it's a little odd. And it's just a couple of minutes, but it's very, very vivid. And the dream always ends with you touching down into the water. And it's not like you're afraid in any way. It feels perfectly natural, as if you've tucked up your feet and you're comfortably sitting down in the water. It feels a little bit cool, and you fold yourself up, and that dream tends to end and fade off, and you start going back into dreaming whatever you would normally dream about, or perhaps you wake up. It, when you if you use your Mr. Fluffy's perceptions, or if you close your eyes and you see through um, their sensations and their senses, it does feel kind of similar. And it would make sense that maybe because you've looked through your owl's eyes at these previously, that maybe you're dreaming as if you are, because you did that while you were in the desert. Uh, Parsnip, the dream you have a couple of times throughout the night, or a couple of times throughout some of the nights. You're running through woods, fairly thick woods. Uh, as you're running, you realize that you're running on all fours, hands, feet hitting the ground. And you hear heavy breathing on other sides of you. If you kind of turn in that direction, you don't really see anything, but there's this heavy breathing. And you're moving quickly over the ground through the woods. Um, the rough terrain doesn't slow you down at all. You're used to that as a ranger yourself, but again, you're moving over it quicker than you're used to, and you look up ahead of you, and you realize that you're chasing after a large stag, and looking at it, you can't help but just want to catch this. You want to catch up to it. You just want to grab hold of it, and your dream goes on like this for several minutes until finally, as you slowly approaching the stag, the last thing you remember is you're leaping towards it, and it's as if you're about to land down on top of it. And right at that moment, that dream kind of fades away for you, and you return to your normal deep sleep where you wake. But again, that occurs a couple of times. with that, something to consider, you guys will all be able to take 2 additional bastion turns. Argus, this will be your first turns. But so if you wanted to do research or have things made, that's all fine. You guys can plan out 2 more bastion turns as you are approaching the river.
Out of curiosity, just a reminder on Bastion turns. Sorry, we essentially get to so we have 2 rooms each, right? We only get to choose one of the rooms for the turn for that week, or do both take a turn?
I'm pretty sure one of your rooms does a turn.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Everyone or only one?
I think all your rooms get a turn. There's
Okay.
only so many things you can do. But let me double check. Yeah, it looks like you can issue orders, like craft power, harvest, maintain, recruit, and so forth. A character needn't issue orders to all their special facilities in the bastion on a given bastion turn to one or more of them. Yeah, so you can choose which ones you want.
Okay. I'll have to think about what I want my library to research.
It's no
and-
problem. We don't have to do it right away. Again, this is the way
Okay.
that bastion turns work, as far as I'm concerned. And like I said, I don't like the idea of you guys potentially missing out on a turn entirely. Like saying, "Hey, I want you guys to study X at the beginning of the week, and then during that week, then you've discovered the information you don't need to study anymore." So it's like at the end of the week, you'll say, "I wanted them this past week to have done X,"
Cool. Okay.
whatever the case may be. One other thing that's going to happen on your journey. Let's see who would be the right one. By the right one, I mean I'm rolling a dice randomly. Okay, Darren. Um, about the 3rd or 4th day on your journey, you're resting and you wake up, and sitting on your chest, you see a little stone that seems to be carved in such a way that it looks like an ear.
Oh. He's gonna just look around for a moment, see if he sees anyone.
No, you don't see anyone.
He's gonna go to, I don't know, I guess it'll be, sure, I get it. Say it'll be Parsnip. He's gonna say, Parsnip, are you trying to pull a joke? Are you trying to scare me because of the open water? Because you succeeded.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Yeah, well, I woke up with this stone. I assumed it was one of you. Maybe it is one of the others. Just trying to pull a prank. No.
Maybe it's that silly little gremlin.
Oh, you know what? He might have snuck in here. And that he was gonna say, well, all right, well, thank you, Parsnip. And he's going to go to I guess the wizard Arcus, He's gonna go up to Arcus and say, "Arcus, do you know? I don't know. I woke up with this rock on my chest. Look at it. You know what this could be? You think someone's trying to prank me? Or
Sorry,
was
you
it
just
you?
You woke up with a rock on your chest?
Yeah. At least it's not a woman this time."
Think I'd rather the woman.
Oh, you do not. Not when she has a knife on you.
Oh, okay. Um, I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me. But if you want, I could try to help you find out.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I guess you're a wizard. Can you tell me who did it?
Maybe. Do you have 10 minutes?
I got like 10 days.
Can I
Are you
cast?
casting?
Can I cast divination? But is it at all possible that I could like put Darren in contact so that he can ask directly?
I'd allow that. What you're trying to use divination? Uh, okay. You can
I've never done
certainly
this before, so I don't know how this spell works.
double checking.
Goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Okay, now keep in mind this is a big spell. To identify what this is, it does cost gold to cast it, so just be aware that this is like using a chainsaw to hack at a mosquito.
Mm-hmm. I don't have it. This is the only way Arcus knows how to help anybody do anything is with spells. So
You don't
it's a
have
ritual.
to.
It's a ritual. It costs 25 gold, right?
Every time that you do it.
Yeah. Incense worth 25 plus gold. Just focus it. Yeah, I can afford it.
Okay.
This is Arcus's
Um,
jam, man. You come to Arcus, he's gonna cast spells. What else can he do?
Okay, this is interesting. If you would please, is there a specific deity in which you are trying to communicate, or am I just going to pick one?
Let me see. Do I have any? It's the religion. Oh, I am proficient in religion. I guess I would reach out probably to Darren's deity or servant of Darren's deity.
Okay, that definitely makes things interesting. All right.
Or at least what I think his deity would be.
He says it's the Watcher.
Yeah, the Watcher.
Yeah.
That certainly makes it interesting. So, all right. You are going to reach out that way. All right. Doing stuff here. Give me a second.
Arcus, you completely threw him off.
Congratulations
I just want to
on
point
that.
out, DM, you gave me this spell, so
It's that. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Yep. Okay. You take the time and you are ritually casting this divination spell. Go ahead, do me a favor and
yeah.
make an arcana check as you're kind of adjusting it on the fly to allow someone else to make the contact.
Jesus.
Oh,
Okay. Wow, you are. Oh, you're not even just proficient. You are expertise in that. No wonder. Gotcha.
That's a wizard thing now. That was kind of
It
fun.
is. It is. It's cool. They should have
oh,
that.
really? Huh.
Um, so, Darren, you have Arcus casting this spell for you to reach out and get a bit of divine clarity. And as the spell comes to the the end, uh, you feel a connection. You've felt connections to celestials before. It's very apparent to you when you kind of make that connection. When your patron has shown themselves those few times, you could feel it, and you get that similar feeling. And there, for just the end here of the spell, as you're able to reach out and ask whatever it is you'd like to ask. It's as if you're in a dark sea. You don't feel any fear of this dark sea, and around you, kind of from behind your back, you see these 6 motes of white light kind of zoom around and kind of situate themselves before you. And as these 6 motes of light appear there, you see them kind of materialize into long, thin, somewhat translucent white wings that seem almost like they're wrapping around you and going behind you. And you hear this melodious voice, a woman's voice, uh, just speak gently, but it sounds almost like a chorus speaking as they talk. And you just hear, yes.
Darren's eyes are kind of they're gonna go wide, and when he realizes what Arcus has done and who he has called on the phone, um, he's gonna say, I am so sorry to bother you about this. It's not really a big deal, but I I I I guess. Do you know what this is? And he's going to try and like reach for the rock, but I guess since this is a vision, he probably is just reaching into nothing.
You ask about this, and um, it seems like a, 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 a surprisingly long time seems to sit there. This spell kind of happens instantaneously, but it feels like you're just sitting there in silence for a long pause, maybe 10 seconds, whatever, to the point where you almost feel uncomfortable in this silence. And again, in almost like multiple voices responding in this harmony, and almost like it's singing. Uh, you hear your little companion. He's very proud of his creation. I think he just wants someone to talk to. And with that, the uh, the wings that you see kind of forming around you, they just kind of shatter into what appears to be stars, and they fly off into the darkness and make it now suddenly appears like the night sky. And you look down, and there's this black water underneath it that are all reflecting this. And for just that briefest of moments, you just have this absolutely beautiful scene. And it fades, and you're looking back at Arcus.
Arcus is just staring. Arcus is just staring at you wide-eyed. He's like, "What happened?" With a big
Arcus.
smile on his face.
um, Darren's face is gonna be more serious, and he's gonna say, "Arcus, I have seen things you wouldn't believe. You contacted the wrong deity. I don't know. That thing wasn't a deity."
Don't understand.
I'm messing with you.
Oh,
No, still, you, you shouldn't just go. You shouldn't go around doing that. They have more important things to worry about.
what's the point of the spell if you don't use it?
Anyway, I guess someone wants to talk to us through this stone. I guess he's gonna put like
Oh.
the stone up to his ear, and he's gonna say, "I don't hear anything though."
Right in the middle of you saying, I don't hear anything, though, you hear a,
I made it. It's my stones. You like my stones?
Oh, is this the master calligrapher?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Arcus just puts his hand on Darren's shoulder and says, I think it's pronounced calligraphizer.
Oh, oh, right. Thank you, Arcus. Yes, Mr. Calligraphizer. Hello.
Hey. Oh. It's the it's the battery's going out. Oh.
and you stop hearing anything.
Arcus, what's a battery?
That I don't have an answer to. Do you want to ask somebody?
No. That's enough of that spell.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You gonna ask
Yeah.
someone? Contacts
You have
God.
10 minutes?
Jesus Christ.
If you got 10 minutes, we could ask.
No. You put that away.
Okay.
Put that instance away.
Okay. Well, I hope that helped.
Almost too much. Almost too good.
Well,
While we're on,
spell works.
while we're like doing downtime, can I also just practice cooking to get proficiency with chef's tools and stuff? So I'm just in charge of. My idea is I'm in charge of the meals at night, so I'll just keep focusing on that.
Not a problem. So yes, you believe that you have a sending stone. The other obviously belongs to Gizzo, who is likely on board your ship.
Oh no.
I love this guy.
Yes, Gizzo the alchemist, by the way. And yes, you guys continue on your journey. You taking into account the time, the little bit of havoc that Gizzo causes. You guys run into him. He's very friendly, but he will disconnect things from the mass. You find at one point that your rudder is flopping like it's not supposed to be. Uh, just a little bit of chaos from time to time, but it's not too much to put things back together, and you get back on your way. And eventually you get to the first river that is in the delta, the river delta. Now, if you speak to merchants and those that traverse this area, they'll say that you don't take this furthest east one. It's a little bit smaller, it's a little thinner, it's not as quick. The current can be unpredictable. There's kind of like this riptide current in it, so boats don't travel as quickly in either direction. It's just a bit of a mess. So you go a little further, you travel down an extra hour or so, and you'll be able to take another river in the delta and move much quicker if you're heading north, inland, and so forth. So it seems to be a common knowledge that just don't take this river.
Isn't this a river though that the old man told us to take?
It is. It is.
Uh-huh.
You also, it's weird. When he was speaking, it seemed like they were here in a rowboat, and it took you guys a couple weeks to get here. A little weird. Uh, but that said, you turn upriver, and you travel not for very long, just one night on the river, several miles up, and you know what to look for. Begins to come into view. Off on the horizon, you see what appears to be just dipping above a hill, a huge purple shell. It's clear you found your mark. Now, you'll see it from hundreds of feet away. I'd like to know how you guys would want to approach this relic of a war.
I think Simon immediately kind of cast out his mental awareness and just use detect thoughts. Just, I know he's too far away to pick up anything, but it's just, I think, instinct to him to just do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you're probably like 600-700 feet away from it. So if you want to wait just a little bit longer, you can. But certainly,
Okay.
I'm. Rel's gonna to look at it. Okay, mates. I don't know what you want to do, but if that's one of those things that I think it is, I'd suggest we stop the boat just a little bit ahead of it and finish the last bit of the journey on foot.
Yeah. If you are okay, like, we were kind of expecting you to stay with the boat. I don't think we'd want to bring you into danger.
Oh yeah, mate. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Okay. I will notify you when we're on our way back. I can speak in your mind with a sending spell, if you're okay with it.
Sure. That doesn't bother me.
Cool. Yeah, I'm really excited to get going. So Simon's going to be like by the side of the boat, just waiting to land.
Rel will take the boat and put it up. Do you want to be on the side of the river with the ship, or the side of the river on the other side of the ship? He's going to recommend that you don't try to cross the river because of, again, the currents, the riptides, even being able to breathe, it could be very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to defer to the people that would have the better sense of the situation, with expertise in that, because Simon does not know what to do.
I guess we'll follow Rel's advice. All right, mate, here we go. He'll stop the boat about 500 feet away from it, and he'll lay anchor over on the west side of this river. The the land isn't far off from it. Your boat's not very big. It doesn't drag close to the bottom, so you're literally able to swing ropes across planks and so forth and get over to the edge without much of a problem. And you all begin walking towards it carefully. Simon, I know you're probably going to want to put out detect thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and so we're about to close out. I'll show you guys what you see. Uh, you look out in front of you, and uh, again, rounds a bend around some rocks behind a hill. It starts to come more and more into sight. You see long purple tentacles extending off into the uh, splashing into the water, half buried into the sand, and you weren't sure until you actually got this close. There's a nautiloid in the beach.
You can't end it on a cliffhanger, DM.
And I think that's where we'll end it for tonight.
No!